Alright, so here's an update on the test box, so to speak. This is the USB cable for the internal camera. We'll just put that aside. So what do we have here? Inside here, as I said before, we have infrared LEDs. We have 4 strips of them. That's for a specific series of experiments that we'll get into. We have temperature sensors from the bottom all the way to the top. They're not finished being wired right now, so they won't come into play for the first series of experiments, but they will in the future. Over here is my hookup for the bifilar on the coil. This side being a hot circuit and this side being a cold circuit. What does that mean? That's just a phrase we use for I have a negative bias on one side and a positive bias for the other. So over here I have 2 negative bias, but those actually go externally. Oh, let's see if I can show that to you. Back here. So the ones that I showed you come back here, and it's strictly there's no circuit involved in that. That's just straight posts, so that I could add my own circuit to here for external purposes. This is the switch between both B and C, which is basically A coil, B coil. This is the power output from the internal circuitry, from the negative bias circuit, and the positive bias circuit, of course, doesn't need one. This is the master power supply for the 24 volt power supply that's inside. Turn this around. And this here goes to the frequency generator of the circuit, from the circuit that's inside of the positive bias and the negative bias circuit. And we're going to see what we're going to do with that. Now, all that being said, this hole here goes for this 5-watt blue laser. And that acts as a channel guide that's going to go to something that I haven't put in here yet. But this is an update. Thank you for your time.